Well, hello and good morning, America. Actually, that show doesn't come on until like 5 or something, and so this is the pre-show called Good Morning America, and it's my show. It's also called WTF or FML, What the Fuck or Fuck My Life. They're interchangeable, really. Well, what happened in the news today? What did um, grandmothers go out and march for some cause? No. Well, they probably did, but it's not really newsworthy. However, something that is newsworthy, I've held on to this for a while. And, sometimes even old news is news, right? Because if you don't know about it, it's always going to be news. Doesn't necessarily have to be happening today. For instance, this happened Thursday, September 9th. Thursday, September 3rd of '09. Wow, it's. I hold on to things sometimes, just to savor them later. This is the bit in the paper where they do sort of like snippets of what's happening in other states. I love it. Like, so in this one's from Georgia. Georgia, slap from stranger. So on this day, or before the day before this day, the most important thing that happened in Georgia was this story, apparently. This is good, though. You're going to like this. Georgia, slap from stranger. Police said a 61-year-old man, annoyed with a crying 2-year-old girl at a suburban Atlanta Walmart, slapped the child several times after warning the toddler's mother to keep her quiet. A police report said after the stranger hit the girl at least 4 times, he said, "See, I told you I would shut her up." Roger Stevens of Stone Mountain is charged with felony. Fucking hell. Where else would he be? He's from Stone Mountain. And Stone Mountain is a hard place to live, man. Things are this or that. And goddammit, if your child's crying, you know how we take care of business in Stone Mountain. Roger Stevens of Stone Mountain is charged with felony cruelty to children. The police report said Stevens approached the mother and said, "If you don't shut that baby up, I'll shut her up for you." And there's really some poetry in there because he did. I don't know if you can see this picture of this guy. Look at that. "Hey, you fucking kids! You stop your fucking crying!" And yeah, so he hit the child. I love the just. I mean, I love all the factors that go into this. It's almost like predestined for this moment to happen. Take a guy that looks like that, right? And the fact that he's from a town called Stone Mountain, and the fact that it happened at a Walmart. I mean, holy hell. Wow. I mean, somehow that story isn't that shocking. If you those 3 elements together, the story's kind of boring, really. It's like, that's all that happened? You slapped the kid? Huh. But, yeah, Roger Stevens, I feel this plight because I've been in, let's talk about this. I've been in grocery lines before. And it's funny because the parents either don't give a fuck and their children are running around the place or crying or doing whatever, just creating a scene. And the parents are, like, oblivious, right? They're reading like, Us magazine. Equating themselves to... Jennifer Aniston and why, she's so beautiful and how come men don't stay with her. That is actually, we could talk about that too. That's really interesting. What's up with Jennifer Aniston? Because she's really gorgeous and she seems nice. Maybe she just has no personality or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. We're not talking about that. We're talking about kids in grocery store lines with their parents. So there's the sort of lackadaisical whatever. I'm fumbling through an Us magazine while my kids are wreaking havoc everywhere around me, but I don't care because that's just what happens at home. And if you went to my home, it looks like a tornado, but I don't really care. Um, I don't want to go to your home. And then there's the people. There's like two extremes. There's those people and the people who are like, they're so embarrassed by the children. And you know, they're like 2, 3. The kids don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know consequences. They don't know right from wrong really yet. I mean, they're still, you know, learning all that shit. And the parents are like, you know, they're like talking with their if you don't come over here, and like, if you don't get over here right now, I swear to God, you know, it's really fierce, and they try tactics like, look, okay, just stop crying, I'll give you some fucking M&Ms, okay, you little shit, I'll give it, yeah, I called you a little shit, you're my kid, but right now you're being a little pissant, so, look, okay, stop crying, and then they still cry, even with the bribes, and then that just drives the parents crazy, because none of the tricks are working, you know? The bribes aren't working, nothing's working, the child's just gonna cry and create a scene. And those parents at that point are gritting their teeth so bad. You know those kids get, like, a good wallop. Not even when they're home, but as soon as they get into the car. Okay, close the doors, roll up the window, and then it's just, smack! God, what are you thinking? If you ever do that again, these are life lessons. Don't do that. You know? Like... Oh, it's funny. I never had to worry about that. Well, well, God bless my mother. She never had to worry about that because I was always a very quiet child. In the grocery line, I'd stand there. Smile. I wouldn't really say anything. After all, I didn't utter a word until I turned like 6.5. Which is funny. It's true. They thought that the doctors thought that there was something wrong with me. I was just taking things in, that's all. You know? I figured, why say something? I'm young. I know I'm an asshole. Maybe I was born with some kind of idea of knowing that I needed to learn things before I said a few words. And so I just took it all in, and then 6.5 uttered my first word, which was, well, it's kind of like fucking hell. Yeah. Yeah, they were really weird one day, and then an event was happening that was horrible, and I said, "Fucking hell." Yeah, that's a true story. Is it? Yeah. So there we go. But that's a funny story, isn't it? Like Roger Stevens' way. I need to show Roger Stevens' face again. I mean, look at this guy, and you know what worries me is that I'm gonna end up looking like this guy. You know, the big nose and kind of the scowling face, because I've done it for you before, right? Like it's that miser, the old misanthrope. But look at this, guy. Wait, there we go. I mean, look at that. Shut up, you kid! I swear to God, I'll smack you across the face. And he did. I mean, kudos to the guy, but it's weird. That's sort of like street justice, you know, and in a way. But, yeah, he's from Stone Mountain, and it happened at a Walmart. That's why I don't go to Walmart. Just don't go to Walmart. It's never going to be a good experience. And besides, the shitheads at Walmart, you know. Not just to say that, like, whatever. Oh, yeah, Walmart, it's the evil. Well, it kind of is. Just stop going there. Fuck. And, yeah, I stopped going there. But I went there once, and that was enough for me. That was enough. That was enough. Oh God. So yeah. Well, what else? Hey, what else? I don't know. That's about it for now. So have a good night. I mean, good morning, and yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, all kinds of cool things are always happening on WTF. FML. Fuck my life. And, okay, cool. Bye-bye.